Actually, I was 180-degree opposite to what I am today. I was an atheist, so I was working for a petrochemical company in Chennai. So I was into the union. So, union activity, it takes to the next extreme. So I was involved in ML movement. So I was the state secretary for cultural wing of an ML movement, right? Then some incident happened, so I had to leave the company. So I thought, why we have to go to some other company inside India? Let us apply outside. So I applied in the month of March. So by the month of May, first week, I had an offer and I was about to travel. So 1990, after the Gulf War started, I landed in Doha, Qatar. Right. So it was hard working period because in the Gulf you need to prove yourself to survive, and then progress. So I did hard work and I did progress in the career, but it brought me a lot of, uninvited guests like stress, tension, anger, short temper, everything. So one of my subordinate, he said there is a course, so you should come and do it. It gives you a lot of peace. So I stumbled into the course, right? In 2004, December, I did the course. But I have the habit of doing anything 100%, even before Art of Living. So I did the sadhana regularly, so yoga regularly, meditation regularly. So I learned Sahat Samadhi meditation because Banu Didi visited Qatar, and with Didi I did the Sahat Samadhi meditation. So I started doing the practice regularly. So attended satsangs regularly. So this made a shift. So then in 2005, August, I met Guruji first. So I traveled from Qatar, July, August, you will have a lot of humidity. And for me, I had an issue, not now, I had an issue. All the phlegm will stay inside the head. So I cannot bend down. If I bend down, all the sinuses will pain. So the day I met Guruji, he just tapped my shoulder. In Bala, eppadi irukka? He asked me, how are you, Bala? Right? Before that, for the past 3 weeks, I was taking medication, but nothing was happening and everything is inside the head, full of pain. So I came to do the advanced course. So normally wherever I go, even in a hotel or ashram, I put a towel, on the pillow and then only I sleep. So that day, as usual, I put the towel and I slept. And you will not believe, in the morning, whatever was there for the past 3-4 weeks, all the phlegm came out and it was all on the towel. So just one touch, it has given me so much relief. I don't know what a all relief I got, right? So from pain, I got relief. Then the kind words, and many incidents happen. In 2006 August, I became a teacher. So when I was taking my first course, my son passed away in a road accident. So we had to, rush to India, and after the 16-day ceremony was over, me and my wife, we went to meet Guruji. And I have become a teacher, and she has completed TTC phase 1. At that time, it was 15 days. So Guruji actually put us both in his lap, and he was consoling us. So such motherly love, only Guruji can give. And then in 2007, we decided to have another baby. And when my wife was with full pregnancy, she was deported from Qatar for art of living activities. So Guruji said, I think your son wants to be born in Pune Kshetra, you come to Bangalore. So we came to Bangalore and met Guruji. As soon as we met Guruji, Guruji said, oh, it may be a girl. So in 2007, we had a baby girl. She is now studying 9th standard. So in 2008, I resigned my job because Guruji said, if they are not giving visa for your wife, why you are staying? So I came back to India. I became a full-time teacher. I traveled in Tamil Nadu, length and breadth of Tamil Nadu, and also in Sri Lanka. So it was the most precious time I spent in my life. Because like Swami Vivekananda says, they alone live who live for others. Others just exist. So that is the power of seva, right? And I came back. I don't have a job. I am a full-time teacher. And being in Gulf, you maintain the same level of lifestyle. And then suddenly my daughter, she completed biotech degree in RV College of Engineering. So after that, she applied to many places, even RV College of Engineering. Guruji only said, put her in RV because she had a lot of offers for admission. But Guruji said, put her in RV. So she studied in RV College. And when she completed, she applied to many universities in US. And she got selected in Cornell University, New York, to study masters in biomedical engineering. And by the time all my savings got depleted, I didn't have even a single paise, but I had a lot of property, but not even a single paise liquid cash. Guruji said, don't worry, she'll go and she'll do well. And one of the teachers here, Gayatri, so she introduced to one banker in Bank of Baroda, and he gave 25 lakhs education loan without even interest for 2 years. Only when she gets a job or complete 2 years after education, she can pay the loan, like that. And now she has completed masters and she worked for 3 years. Now she is doing PhD in biomedical engineering in University of Alabama. right? So when you do Guru's work, Guru takes care of you. Every moment in my life, he is with me and he takes me by his hand, and even in the path, in 2008, I came, I did Guru Puja phase 1, and I did Shishi Yoga. So even complete Guruji asked me to be a Sahaj teacher. But he asked me, did you complete Guru Puja? I said, no, Guruji, I have to do phase 2. He said, do it and then start teaching Sahaj. In 2010, I became a Sahaj teacher and also an Apex teacher, So he actually, according to our readiness, he holds our hand and makes us progress in the path. Right? And on my 50th birthday, I did my morning sadhana, meditation, everything. And I sent him a message. Guruji, today is my 50th birthday. Pray bless me. So I kept the phone in the room and I came to the hall, to check something. Immediately the phone rang, and to my, astonishment, it was Guruji. Guruji said, "Happy birthday, Bala. Many more happy returns." So it is the connection you have with the Guru, right? It is the connection with the Guru which takes you closer to the Guru. Only we need to wish, we need to be longing for his presence, and he will be there. Nothing can shake you. Once that devotion is there, Guru Bhakti is there, that is what we teach also in our happiness program. No? Guru, grace, gratitude. If we have to have the grace, we need gratefulness. Right? We did puja. What is puja? Pu means Purnata. Ja means Jakriti. That which is born out of that Purnata. That is what is puja. If you are sitting and asking, please give me this, give me that, that is commercial transaction, right? Oh, Lord, I am very grateful for who I am today. I am grateful I am alive. I am grateful I am healthy. I am grateful I am able to, remember your lotus feet. That gratefulness automatically elevates your consciousness, and all the Guru, all the Devata, everybody has to be in present touch. Right? In Guru Puja chanting, there is a shloka, no? Yadvare Nikila Nilimpa Parishat Siddhim Vidatte Nisham. So what is the meaning? Even the Devatas, angels are waiting in the doorstep of the Guru, for any job he is going to give them. right? So that is the power of Guru Bhakti. Once the Bhakti is there, you don't need anything else in the life. Automatically contentment will come, right? When contentment comes, Santosha. When Santosha comes, automatically tapas comes, Ishvara Pranidhana comes, right? In Tamil, there is a saying, Avan Arulale Avantal Panindu. Even to surrender to the master, you need his blessing and grace. Right? So, 2-3 years back, during Navaratri, Guruji, everybody was asking Guruji, Guruji blesses, Guruji blesses, Guruji blesses. So, you know what Guruji said? I am blessing everybody in abundance, but you should have the patrata to receive it, right? We should have the patrata to receive the grace. That is what is said in Bible. Those who have will be given more, right? So when there is gratefulness, when there is Guru Bhakti, right? Nothing else is there. You don't need anything else. Everything will come to you, right? You don't need to have money. You don't need to have people. You don't need to have power. Everything is with you, right? I'll tell you one small story. I teach Sahaj in Tiruvannamalai. You know, Tiruvannamalai is a very spiritual place in Tamil Nadu where there were lots and lots of enlightened masters were there, and maybe they are there even now, we don't know, right? So when I go to teach Sahaj in Tiruvannamalai, I go to the ashrams to have my prasad. So once I went to Yogi Ram Surat Kumar ji's ashram, and then there were two ladies who were the disciples of Yogi ji. They were managing everything. So I went, I had prasad, then I was chatting with them. I told them it was very nice, thank you, and all. And I started, marketing our meditation program. Then these two ladies smilingly told me, this is our Guru's work. What we are doing, giving Annadan to all the people, right? This was the job given to us by our Guru, and we don't need anything else. So even meditation, you want to get enlightened, you want to, be in bliss, even that is a desire, no? Our own desire. So it was a tight slap on my cheek, right? My God, such a maturity, right? So that is the power of Guru, right? And our Guruji, he gives time to everybody. You only have to long for his, presence. He meets people now because of the pandemic and because of the situation. One-on-one, he is not meeting, right? Otherwise, he meets people till 2 o'clock in the night. And you all know he'll be available in the ashram by 6:30 in the morning, right? So he gives time to everybody. He listens to everybody. We are so fortunate, I think everybody must have done Sahaj Samadhi program. Yes. So Guruji gives his energy. It is Shakti path, right? Our path is Shakti path, right? We do our sadhana, we gain energy. We do meditation, we gain energy. We do seva, we gain energy. We do satsang, we gain energy, right? And the mantra which is given to you is directly coming from the master, right? So it has lots of energy. So he is transmitting energy when when he is touching you with the flower, when he is tapping on the cheek, tapping on the shoulder, you know, he is transmitting his energy, but we should have the patrata to receive it. How to do? By being hollow and empty, right? That is why we should do the sadhana. That is why we should do the satsang, meditation, seva, small little seva. I am not telling you everybody, leave the family and go. No, whatever is possible, small little things you start doing, and you will have the capacity to do more and more every day. Because when you are doing seva means not to gain name and fame, right? Very consciously, without selfless, you think about somebody and their condition and you give your support to them. You are very, very fortunate to have an opportunity to give to other people, right? We have come here not to take anything. We are not going to take anything. We have come here to give to people. We have come here to love people, right? So when we start doing this, we will have the capacity to give more and more and more. When we are giving, there is no self, there is no ego. Ego dissolves. When the ego dissolves, our consciousness is elevated. Our main obstacle in the spiritual path is ego. Oh, he told me this, that fellow is not treating me. Forget about everything. Your connection is only with the Guru. And you are doing the seva only for the Guru. And one lifetime, I am telling you, one lifetime is not enough. Right? If you are able to do Guru seva, that is the most fortunate blessing. Right? In Tamil, there is Tirumandiram by Tirumular. Right? He says, Telivu Guruvin Tiruvuruvam Kanal. You are so fortunate to see an enlightened master. Telivu Guruvin Tiruvarthai Kettal. And even more fortunate to listen to his knowledge. Right? And Telivu Guruvin Varthaipadi Nadattal means to live according to his teachings. And even more fortunate to think about his form. Right? Telivu Guruvin Tiruvuru Sindittal Dane means that is why they say Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti, Puja Moolam Gurur Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vagyam, Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. Right? So what is the meaning? If you are struggling, to get into meditation, just bring his form into your mind. Right? Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti, Puja Moolam Gurur Padam. Right? There is no bigger puja than worshipping his lotus feet. Mantra Moolam Gurur Vagyam. Whatever he says will happen. That is the mantra. Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. Right? If we have to get moksha, liberation, That is by his blessing only, nothing else. Right? I think we talked enough. Yes?
Any Sri Lanka experiences of Balasubramaniamji?
Yeah, Sri Lanka, when I went, it was immediately after the war, right? So I went around Sri Lanka. The conflict was between Tamils and Sinhalas, right? So I am wearing this white kurta pajama and the Tamil person traveling to all the Sinhalese places. I went around the country 4 times, right? North, east, west, south. I traveled everywhere alone in public transport, right? And the people, they are all so lovely, right? It is not the conflict of the people. It was a conflict of the politicians, right? So in one course, I said, I see Buddha everywhere. In Sri Lanka, every nook and corner of the country, every street corner, there will be Buddha, right? So I said, our Guruji used to say, Bhagavan Buddha and Mahavir, when they are walking, even the thorns don't prick, it seems. Even the thorns bend down. They don't harm people. So here I am seeing, Buddha everywhere and, bloodshed everywhere. What is this? So there were few Sinhalese, they started crying in the course, So, and you all know, no? Guruji went to Sri Lanka just before the day Prabhakaran was killed. He went 2 days ago. He went to Kilinochi. There is a place, there is a highway which is connecting Colombo and Jaffna, right? A9 it is called, A9. So this, both the side of the highway, if you see, all buildings were, raised. There was no building. And when I went, I saw both the side of the highway, all the buildings, everything was reconstructed and everything is new and there is nothing visible, right? But when I reached Jaffna, when I went around, there is no wall on the house without bullet hole. All the walls, outside walls are riddled with bullet holes. So you can imagine how much these people have gone through. That is why Guruji sent a lot of people after for trauma relief to do many courses, pujas, everything. So Guruji went to Kilinochi. So that is the point where, you have to cross and go to, beyond that point, the Sri Lankan forces or government official, they cannot go. So he was waiting for 2 days without food and water, with so much pain. He was waiting, but Prabhakaran refused to meet him, right? So after 2 days, he sent one of his lieutenants and Guruji came back to Colombo. And he said in Colombo in the, satsang, I was waiting 2 days for Prabhakaran because he is having, power of the army. He thinks he is invincible, but he is also going to have the fate of Saddam Hussein. The next day he was killed. So some people, Sri Lankan, they were upset with Guruji. But that was the truth. Violence is not the, means to reach the solution. And Rajapakse listens to Guruji, right? He stopped the war because Guruji said, let me go and have a try. So 2 days, everything came to stand still. And Guruji went and he was not able to meet Prabhakaran and he came back. So it was so painful. And it is not only Prabhakaran, the people, you can see death everywhere. When you go, you cannot see people smiling, you cannot see people being natural, because there is death everywhere, right? So nearly 10-15 lakh people were killed in that war within a few hours, maybe 48 hours, 60 hours. It was wiped out, So it was so painful, and he sent us to give solace to people. Even till today, many of them are traveling and taking courses, and it is so painful. And Guruji actually went there and he tried his level best to bring peace. And he has gone, not only one time, he has gone several times. It is not, first time he went. When it came to the final conflict, he went and he tried to stop the conflict, end it. But it was fate, they were not ready to listen to Guruji. And now, not only in Sri Lanka, he went to Iraq. In Iraq, where people are bombarding and car bombs are exploding every day, he jumps and goes into the crowd, because when he sees people, right, he wants to bless them. So he jumps and goes into the crowd, and all the security people were all, they don't know what to do. So he goes and meets people. Right, in the ashram we were waiting. Guru Purnima day, we went and we were waiting near this Shri School of Yoga gate. But Guruji was giving darshan in Guru Padikavan, But somebody told Guruji, there are hundreds of people waiting for you here. So immediately after finishing the darshan there, he came. He met everybody, he blessed everybody. That is the kind of guru we have. When Art of Living started, when Guruji started traveling everywhere, people asked him, why you are traveling? If they want, let them come here. But what Guruji said, this precious, wonderful knowledge, what I got, I want to give it to everybody in this world, right? Because my time is limited. So as much as possible, I want to give this knowledge. So that is why he made 20,000 teachers, right? We are all not like Guruji. If 1%, if we are like Guruji, that is his blessing, right? But still, he did not wait for people to become perfect, right? We all know, right? We are all not perfect, but he made us teachers. He made us instrument to carry this knowledge and take it to every nook and corner of this world, this country and this world. Because it has to reach everyone in this planet. That is the sankalpa of the Guru. So don't you all think we have to work toward that, right? We should work, no? Right? So in Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, no? He says, do yoga, do pranayama, do this, do that, right? Finally, he says, do my work, you will be taken care, right? Even that is difficult, just think about me, right? So he gives all easy solutions, right? So that is a wonderful thing about a guru, right?
So finally, that 1008 Guru Pujas.
Yeah,
Balasubramaniamji.
actually, so I took charge of zonal teachers coordinator for 3 districts: Krishnagiri, Dharmapuri, and Tiruvannamalai, right? So within a span of 1.5 years, I made 15 teachers, right? So as soon as I took charge, so one of the teacher, yes plus teacher, he is a dentist, his name is Selvanathan, right? He is a wonderful soul. He came to me and he said, Bala sir, we should do 108 Guru Puja. I said, when you are thinking, think big, why 108? We will do 1008, right? So we immediately sat down and planned. So we called all the Guru Puja Pandits, right? 32 Pandits were there. And we had one volunteer, his name was Mr. Ravichandran. He is a builder, right? He constructed a bungalow and he was not able to occupy that bungalow for 1.5 years, right? Something is there, right? So he said, use my bungalow, all of you can stay here. So it is a very huge bungalow. So we all went there. We stayed for nearly 1 month. So from morning 7 to evening 7, we talk to people, who have done the course, who are volunteers, who are neighbors. So we go to a house, do Guru Puja, do a small satsang, and inform people, okay, how did you enjoy the puja? Do you like it? So do you want to have this puja in your house? We can come and do it. So like that we have organized, and you will not believe, within 30 days, 31 days, we have completed 1008 Guru Puja by His grace. So after completing, see, this is the thing. You have to put the first step and you will have all the support. You will have all the backing, right? Only thing, you should have no credit, no claiming of any credit, right? It is his yajna, it is happening. Only you have to be the instrument and you have to put the first step. When you put the first step, he will take care of the rest, right? And then after that, in Ramanathapuram district, where Rameshwaram is there, that place is Ramanathapuram district. So we did another 1008 Guru Puja with the same Pandit, but another teacher was there. So he took care of that. He took charge of that 1008 Guru Puja. But we all went, again same 32 people and more people, even more people. We have participated and we did Guru Puja. So it was, wonderful experience. It is, the thing is, every now and then you will have experience that you are not teaching. right? When I was in the Gulf, I became a teacher, I told you. No? After that, we had a course in our house, and there was a boy from another religion, right? So he asked me, what about religion, right? I belong to some other religion, and is this religious? So immediately, without thinking, I don't know from where the answer came, I snapped like this. I told him, what religion you are talking about, right? Islam came some 800 years ago, sorry, 1200 years ago. Christianity came 2000 years ago, right? We are talking about some knowledge which is from the Vedic period, 8,000 years ago. So what religion you are talking about? So everybody was astonished, everybody was shocked. And even when everybody said, oh, we were shocked, this answer came, I said, I didn't think anything. That moment something came, and that is the, that is the presence of the Guru. That is why it is Vyasa Gatti. That is the seat of the knowledge. It is not the teacher who is sitting and teaching. It is the divinity. The teacher is there, and his energy is only teaching, right? Like that, I used to tell in my courses, if you close your hands, you cannot receive more and you cannot give more. It will be stuck up. But if you open your palms, right, more can come and more can go. So you will have the capacity to give more. And to my astonishment, this knowledge also Guruji gave in Navaratri. So every now and then, just a small slap on the face, telling I am only teaching, not you. Right? So, but we should have that sensitivity to recognize that, right? We should be sensible to recognize, oh, this is his presence. Through us, he is teaching, right? So every day we are also growing, all of us, we are trying to imitate him. So we pray one day we also become like him.
Thank you, sir, so much, Balaji, sharing wonderful Guru stories. It was really very, very inspiring.
There are so many stories, thousands and thousands of, because every day, in and out, when we go out, he'll be with us. So we can feel the presence every moment.
And Guru Puja was so awesome.
Oh, thank you. It is, I told you, not me.
You are the perfect instrument of Guruji. We are hearing such a wonderful Guru story, and Guru Puja was awesome, really. We went to some next level.
It is
sitting at home experiencing this is something amazing, actually.
It is his energy. You will not believe, wherever we go, for temples, when I go to any temple, right, I don't know what will happen. They'll take me to the, Garbhagraha, and they'll, even in Tirupati, when I went, no Jargandi, they left me for 5 minutes to stay there.
Wow, so blessed.
Yeah, when I went to Shabarimala, before going to Shabarimala, I took Guruji's blessing. I put the mala in the pedestal when Guruji was doing Rudra Puja. And after that, I took the mala, and in the temple, I had the mala ceremony. And when I went, the Guru Swami who took us, he was shocked. When before we went, it was completely crowded. After we came out of the Sannidhanam, it was completely crowded. When we went, hardly 10 people.
Wow.
Nobody was there, and we were standing and coming back again and again. You can have darshan and come back. Nobody pushing, nobody, troubling you. You just stay there and have the darshan.
It's really so blessed.
And
To hear only, we are feeling so happy about it. Places like Tirupati, Sabrimala and all, it is so...
And it is everywhere. You will not believe, we went to, me and Gopalji, there is a DSN teacher.
Yeah.
So we went to Krishnagiri, and near Krishnagiri there is a place called Kaveri Pattinam. So there is a Shiva temple, and there is also a Perumal temple. So we went to the Shiva temple, and in the temple they were doing some maintenance work. So we inquired about the Perumal temple, where is it? He said, no, that will be closed. Because of this maintenance work, I am also opening and staying till now. Then we said, we have taken Sankalpa, we have to do darshan. So we went there. When we parked the car outside, somebody is telling, don't close, don't close. They were actually going to close the door. But inside the Sannidhana, everything they have already closed. Only the outside gate of the temple, they are going to close. So somebody was telling, don't close, don't close. So they opened. So again, they opened the temple. After closing, they never open.
They never open, yes.
According to Agama, you should not open. And they opened everything, and they did puja, they gave prasad, and we sat there for some time, meditated, and came out. So only we should have the patrata, and you have little bit of his energy, and wherever you go, all the doors open.
Wow.
And we should have the sensitivity to understand it is not for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for wonderful Guru Puja and Guru stories. We are really very grateful to you.
I am privileged to be with you today, and I had another opportunity to do the puja, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anybody's birthday, marriage day, ever done unte ఒక్క నిమిషం అన్మ్యూట్ చేస్తాను, టైప్ కూడా చేయండి. యూ కెన్ అన్మ్యూట్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ ఎవరిదన్నా బర్త్డే కానీ మ్యారేజ్ డే ఉంటే చెప్పొచ్చు. లేదా ఎవరిది?
సార్ అరుమియా இருந்தது సార్. We enjoyed. Thank you so much. It was a blessing. It was a blessing for all of us. Thank you so much. Jai Guruji. Swami Sharanam.
అండ్ ఇంకొకటి, చాలా మంది డివోటీస్ ఇది నాలెడ్జ్ అడుగుతున్నారు. సో ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాము, October 1st నుంచి నారద భక్తి సూత్ర జస్ట్ 20 minutes ఉంటది. నేను రేపు అనౌన్స్ చేస్తాను. సుప్రియ కొత్తగా జెడ్టీసీ అయ్యారు, మన విజయలక్ష్మి గారు అంతా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ తీసుకుంటామన్నారు. సో అనౌన్స్ చేస్తాను రేపు ఎల్లుండి. October 1st నుంచి నవరాత్రి టైంలో లిటిల్ కొంచెం నాలెడ్జ్ కూడా యాడ్ చేద్దాం, సత్వ పెరుగుతుంది. అండ్ ఇట్స్ అబౌట్ డివోషన్. నారద భక్తి సూత్రం మొత్తం భక్తి గురించి అన్నమాట, కంప్లీట్ గా. థ్యాంక్ యూ Balasubramaniamji. The wonderful stories, all the stories came from hollow and empty space. So we are so fortunate to hear a lot of stories and everything. Thank you, sir.
Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantum, ma kachid dukha bhat bhavet. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, everybody. Guru night.
Guru night.
Thank you,
Guru night.
Balasubramaniamji.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, anybody wants to tell anything, you can tell. Unmute chesi Balasubramaniam garto emana cheppalante cheppandi. If you feel wow. Yeah. Everybody.
No, many were messaging. So many were messaging that it was awesome. Your
Correct.
So many were messaging.
Correct. And especially after Sri Lanka story, calm అయిపోయింది, stillness అయిపోయింది. See the compassion of the master. 2 రోజులు భోజనం చేయకుండా without water he stayed.
That's how much.
Even for Saddam Hussein also Guruji sent message. ఆయన కూడా వినలేదు. He also didn't heard. Ayodhya issue Guruji, Argentina issue Guruji solve చేశారు. So good.
Assam Bodo issue.
Yes, correct. Assam, Manipur, Nagaland, Mitra, Nagaland nunchi. We had a teacher, my batchmate Mitra. She worked with extremists. She shared her experience. Nagaland, correct. Okay, రేపు కలుస్తాము. గురు నైట్ రేపు ఈవినింగ్.
Good night. Thank you, Srinivas garu.
ఇప్పుడే చెప్పారు కదా బాలసుబ్రహ్మణ్య గారు, ఇట్స్ హిస్ గ్రేస్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఫ్లోయింగ్. యా, జై గురుదేవ్. రేపు కలుస్తామా. జై
Guru night.
జై గురుదేవ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ బాలసుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గారు.
Thank you, Subramaniam garu. Thank you, sir. Great stories. Thank you, sir.